In 2025, the NBA world was stunned when a 7-foot 2-inch giant from China, Yang Hansen, went from a little-known prospect in the CBA to a first-round pick by the Portland Trail Blazers. Practically overnight, he transformed from an unfamiliar name to a global headline, drawing comparisons to some of the greatest big men in history. What makes his rise so shocking isn't just his size, it's the agility, shooting touch, and court vision that few players his height have ever shown. Yang's journey feels unreal, like watching a new chapter of basketball history unfold before our eyes. But here's the real question. Is Yang Hansen the NBA's next unstoppable force? Stay tuned, because in this video, we're breaking down everything we know about him, and you won't want to miss it. Early life and background. Yang Hansen grew up in China, a country where basketball's popularity has soared since the Yao Ming era. Unlike many young stars pushed into the spotlight early, Yang developed quietly, away from international hype. His journey was steady, built on hard work and a love for the game rather than media attention. By his teenage years, his remarkable height already gave him an edge, but what truly set him apart was his maturity and calm presence on the court. Coaches quickly realized Yang wasn't just another tall player. He had soft hands, patience, and a natural feel for the game. Instead of forcing shots, he made smart decisions that revealed his high basketball IQ. His growth came from mastering positioning, timing, and strategy traits that shaped him into a unique center and prepared him for the leap to professional basketball. Rise in the Chinese Basketball Association, CBA. Yang's big break came in the Chinese Basketball Association, where he earned minutes against seasoned veterans. While most teenage centers struggle to adapt to the physicality of grown men, Yang held his own. His size allowed him to control the paint, but more importantly, his composure impressed scouts. He wasn't easily rattled. In the CBA, Yang averaged modest numbers, but what stood out was his efficiency. Coaches often commented on his discipline. He rarely forced shots, defended with intelligence, and contributed in ways that didn't always show up in the box score. Analysts noted that while his statistics weren't jaw-dropping, his potential was. By 2024, international scouts began to whisper about the young Chinese big man. His performances against top CBA competition earned him an invitation to international showcases, where his combination of size and skill drew serious interest from NBA franchises. This was the turning point that put Yang Hansen on the radar. Scouting profile, strengths, and skills. What made Yang Hansen such a fascinating prospect heading into the 2025 NBA draft was the versatility of his game. At 7 feet 2 inches, he possesses the natural rim protection ability you would expect from a center, but his skill set goes far beyond shot blocking. First, his touch around the basket is smooth. He doesn't rely solely on dunks or overpowering opponents. Instead, he has developed hook shots, short jumpers, and the ability to finish softly with either hand. His mid-range shooting mechanics are fluid, giving him potential as a pick-and-pop option. Scouts even praised his confidence in extending his range beyond the arc during workouts. Second, Yang's passing instincts surprised many. Unlike most young big men who force plays, he demonstrated patience, reading defenses, and hitting cutters with precision passes. Some scouts drew light comparisons to Nikola Jokic, not because he is on that level, but because his willingness to share the ball and his vision stand out for his age and size. Finally, defensively, Yang's timing has been impressive. He may not be the fastest player laterally, but his ability to use his length and positioning allows him to contest shots effectively. He communicates well on defense, a sign of maturity that many rookies lack. Draft night surprise. The 2025 NBA Draft shocked many when Yang Hansen's name was called in the first round. Portland, a team looking to rebuild around young talent, took a gamble on his potential. While fans expected more familiar names to be picked, insiders revealed that Yang's private workouts had been eye-opening. His combination of size, skill, and untapped potential was simply too intriguing to pass up. The moment his name was announced, media across China and the United States exploded with reactions. For Chinese basketball fans, it was a proud moment, another player joining the NBA stage, carrying the hopes of inspiring future athletes. For Portland fans, it was a mix of excitement and curiosity. Could this relatively unknown prospect be a future star? Yang himself handled the moment with humility. In interviews, he expressed gratitude and emphasized his desire to work hard, learn, and prove himself worthy of the opportunity. That quiet confidence made him even more appealing, a refreshing presence in an era often dominated by loud personalities. Early reactions in Portland. The moment Yang Hansen stepped into Portland, excitement began to build. Coaches praised his focus and eagerness to learn, noting how he soaked up advice from veterans during training camp. Expectations were kept modest, but his presence on the court was hard to miss, even in early practices and preseason games. Fans were quick to notice his defensive impact and unselfish play style, which created opportunities for teammates. His jersey sales took off both in Portland and China, showing the global spotlight already following him. While still raw, his flashes of brilliance, humility, and team-first attitude made him an instant favorite for a rebuilding Blazers squad. Future potential. When discussing Yang Hansen's ceiling, analysts point to his unique blend of size and skill. If he develops properly, he could become one of the most versatile big men in the NBA. His ability to protect the rim, shoot from mid-range, and pass effectively makes him a potential matchup nightmare. Optimists believe he could evolve into a cornerstone for Portland, anchoring the defense while providing secondary scoring and playmaking. Even if he doesn't reach superstar status, his floor as a reliable rotation big with international marketability makes him valuable. What sets Yang apart is his willingness to embrace the process. He isn't rushing to prove doubters wrong. Instead, he's steadily working to expand his game. With patience, good coaching, and the right environment, Yang Hansen could very well turn his surprise draft selection into one of the smartest moves of 2025. Conclusion. Yang Hansen's story is still being written, but what we know so far is already fascinating. From a quiet rise in China to becoming a first-round NBA draft pick, his journey reflects both potential and perseverance. He embodies the qualities of a modern center size: touch, vision, and humility. For Portland fans, Yang represents hope. For Chinese fans, he symbolizes pride. And for the NBA as a whole, he is a reminder that talent can emerge from anywhere, even when nobody expects it. As his rookie season unfolds, all eyes will be on Yang Hansen. Will he become a solid contributor, a breakout star, or something in between? One thing is certain: basketball has found another name to watch, and his journey has only just begun. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more basketball stories like this. Stay tuned, there's so much more coming your way.